Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a shout out to you, bro. Yes.
I
don't like that that's your name.
You know why I made it my name?
You can change it. You know that?
Yeah, but I kind of like it at this point.
I don't.
Because I kept trying to get names for it, and every name got like turned down. I think I did like a lot of sexual names, and they just kept saying no.
Yeah.
So eventually I was like, fuck it, I'll just put yes. And then they approved that name. I was like, okay, fine.
Well, you used to, what was it that you used to do for like Pokemon and shit?
Oh, this is not like super original. Everybody kind of does it.
Yeah.
But like in Pokemon, it would say like, David caught this. You would just change it to like fuck eye. So it would be like fuck I caught.
Yeah, fuck I caught. Yeah.
A Pikachu or something like that.
Yeah. I remember that.
Shit. This is, it just like changes the sentencing.
Yeah, and you can't do that in Toontown. So we've been playing a lot of Toontown.
Yeah, context. We play this game that came out in 2005 that everybody grew up with. Toontown Online, made by the Disney Channel.
Yeah, it's
promoted heavily.
It wasn't really. It was actually
promoted so heavily,
and they used to like. I don't know what it was. I wish I could find that like trailer because I remember it looking badass.
You know it was throwing the pies with the big cogs. It was throwing the whole pies at the big cheeses. When the opening music starts, when you launch the game, like that gives me more nostalgic like excitement than any other noise.
Really?
Like when I was a kid, because loading Toontown took fucking forever. Because it was just like, I mean, the game takes seconds to load now because the computers are better, but computers were dog shit before.
Yeah.
So like, you would just be excitingly like, your computer might crash trying to run this game.
Yeah.
And
well, now it still does. Dude, Toontown takes actually a toll on my computer.
It does a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a lot slower than like most games are for me. Like, I have a pretty solid computer, and it definitely takes a toll on it.
Waiting to load that game and just hearing the music would just get me ramped and jacked as a kid. Just knowing I was going to go start grinding.
That's so funny.
My favorite Toontown experience that I had with you for the past, because we've been playing nonstop, was, first off, you decided to re-jump into it for no reason. Besides...
yeah, no reason at all.
Besides, just a particular girl was playing the game, so you're like, oh, I'll play.
Yeah, it was
and
like,
we can get a squad of people to play it.
Because I knew that if I jumped back into it, I was like, I thought that this quarantine, I'd be like, oh, David's going to play League of Legends with me. He's going to play TFT. He's going to play something. You decided, going back to console gaming.
2 games that you... Animal Crossing you knew I was going to play.
Yeah.
That one you knew. Yeah. And I've been going hard.
But you know what the issue with Animal Crossing is? Is that... You know what you can also do while playing Animal Crossing? Play any computer game at the same exact time.
Unfortunately, Call of Duty Warzone came out and just hit me like a fucking truck.
Yeah.
And that game
like has been blowing your mind with stuff that's already been released in these games before. And you think that it's like...
The Gulag is not... That's original.
Goulash is like whatever.
And... you obtaining money and buying perks and shit like that.
Yeah, you know what you know what you can do in other games? You can just revive your friends.
Yeah, I know that's a not crazy.
But so then I was like, okay, I saw that Chelsea was playing, and I was like, oh, I haven't played this in a while. Let me fire it up. I still have it on my computer, and I wasn't as far as I thought I was.
So what's funny is we had made accounts before on the fan version, Toontown Rewritten, because Disney shut it down in like 2013.
Yep.
So like a community of people still play the game, which included me. You
Yes.
were a certain point in the game, not too far. One thing is Tyler Voss also was far, but he didn't play initially with you.
No.
He must have played with me. And he was like...
You know what? That makes sense. I bet you guys were at the same exact...
had to have been... Me and him started together.
You had to have been like just at the sound.
So he was like... because getting to getting past the first starting area, it's not a lot of time, but it's enough where you're like, I remember that. He said it's been so long that he just didn't remember putting all the time into the game. That's where his account was.
That initial area, I guarantee, because I don't think that I ever got past. Like, I made so many tunes as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, hoopy doop, I forgot my account info again. I was a person that like. That's why for now, like. Dude, are you just
scratching? Yeah, I'm jerking off.
I was a person that'd forget my shit all the time. So then like, because every single time that I'd make like a new password, it would just be like some weird like word, and I just do that.
And wouldn't remember?
Yeah, would never remember it. So I made a bunch of tunes. I don't think that I ever made it past Playground,
So
except for maybe once.
You're the farthest you've ever been in the game right now?
Yeah.
My favorite
I also
part
I lack commitment.
was, so you started streaming the game, which in turn, people just hang out on the Toontown Twitch looking for streams to like snipe and hang out with people. You guys were like already playing, and I was updating the game.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, oh shit, we got this high level person. You didn't realize I had been playing the game on my own.
Because I told Chelsea, I was like, I'm pretty sure that David's like got like 70 laugh points. He's got like 60 or 70 laugh points.
I had 103.
Yes, pulls up with 103.
I'm so much farther. I was farther than the person that you were excited that like you had on the squad, which was like a 90 person.
Yeah. That was the first guy that streamed.
Yeah, we didn't even end up playing with him later. Yeah. But you were like, oh, this guy's fucking high level, and I'm like, wait until he sees.
And you didn't say anything.
No. I just
wrote
it,
and we were like, what the fuck, David?
I grinded that game on my own.
I don't know if I was impressed or sad.
I mean, I don't know. Same thing with me. I have the same feelings.
Did you? So it's been what? Probably like a year since you played.
It feels like at least a year. I must have.
Did you remember how far you were?
Yeah, I did.
So you knew that you were at like the hundreds.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew where I was.
Yeah, it's been quite the grind.
I wasn't shocked.
Yeah, we had also two other people that ended up stream sniping me. They've been just kicking it every single day.
We've been playing nonstop with these kids, and one thing. So I played this game when I was like 8, 9, 10, around that age. Mm-hmm. So this Toontown Rewritten, I just assumed, I was like, okay, nobody under 20 years old is still going to play this game because they didn't grow up with it. It doesn't make sense to me how that would happen. These two kids that we're playing with are 17 years old.
Yeah, but then they're both, their reasonings made sense.
Yeah, because their older brothers both played the game.
Who are like
our age
to us, yeah. So
what are the chances of that?
I don't know, man. I really thought that it was just like 20-year-olds.
Why would it? Yeah, it just didn't make sense.
Also, a lot of people don't know of it. Like, not enough like people know of it, I don't think.
I feel like it's a small subset of other people our age.
It was literally just our age group that like was the big people.
Because they hit us on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Like hard.
That shit was good.
Club Penguin hit everybody, I feel like. And then like Toontown just never had the same legs as like a Club Penguin or a RuneScape.
That game, I feel like Toontown was popping at one point though.
Yeah, probably like 2006, 2007.
Even a couple times lately, there's been like thousands of people online, and it's been like DC.
So I have a Toontown story outside of Toontown Rewritten.
Okay.
You might even know it, but whatever. It was our sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
And I remembered the game, and my friend groups were
dorks.
Adam Gurney and Patrick Killian. And these are two, love these people. Mm-hmm. I don't hang out with them as much. Adam moved away and Patrick just got married.
I end up calling your friends dorks, and I know those people. I was just like calling whoever dorks. I don't mean
they are dorks. It's okay.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, that didn't mean.
But I managed to convince them to play Toontown with us.
Yeah,
and us three played for a little bit.
I do remember you guys actually playing, and you guys were talking about it at school for a while.
Yeah,
I remember.
And they didn't play the game when they were young, so they played the game. And it was the actual like Disney Channel thing.
Yeah, it was the original.
It was still like...
It was before Rewritten even came out.
It was, because it was before 2013. And it was like the last couple of years. So we played... and I think I got to the bird, which when I was a young kid, that was as far as I got when I was young before.
See, you got so much further than me. And, I don't like it because you try to belittle me in that game so much.
Yeah.
Like... Oh, you don't remember this? Did you even play this game when you were a kid? Yes, I played it. But like I said, I only made it like...
You just never got...
Every single time I'd get to like the playground. And it's weird that I could
Tyler
never...
Ross and I played it when we were young together.
It's weird that I could never grind that game out either because I played RuneScape, which is like the most grindy
That's
game.
way harder. And I just never... That game never... it escaped me.
I hit... AG used to bot in RuneScape. Like, he'd just run a bot, and I thought that was, like, the craziest thing. I was for it. Like, it wasn't that I, like, was against it or anything, but I just never knew how to do it in general.
Yeah.
So, he, like, hit all these things, but I hit 99 woodcutting, like legitimately. And then
Is that a common thing for people to hit 99 stuff without botting?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
So people would
no,
do that?
it is.
What about like in old school RuneScape?
No.
No, right?
Because nowadays, like, it's just, I don't know. People like know the fastest ways. People can like wiki everything. It's just so much easier to figure shit out. Like my buddy, he hit it for a while. That I play World of Warcraft with. He was playing old school RuneScape for a while. He got like 99s and everything.
What, like legitimately though?
Yeah, but there's also, you can play it on your phone now too, and there's like a lot of AFK shit that you can do to get like XP. So it's like doing it on your phone is kind of cheating. I feel like, in my opinion, because back then you had to be home, you had to be on your computer. You know what I mean? Whereas now, like you can like, his big thing was he'd be in class and he'd just like fucking AFK somewhere, and like there's like different zones where you can like grind out your attack because shit just constantly comes at you, so you'll never log off, but all you have to do is like eat food like once every like
I never got to a
30
point where I even got close to eating 99 stuff, but I did play RuneScape. There was an era in my life where I played it every day.
See, I played it for like 3 weeks, right? And I didn't realize the value of quests when I was a kid. Like, I had like quests done here and there, but then I started playing again like recently, and I did like 2 quests, and I ended up having like 40 attack, 40 like in like a week's time.
Jagex is the RuneScape people, right?
Yes.
They made another game that was relatively popular that I played a fuck ton at.
I don't think so.
Yeah, keep talking.
I'll look it up.
Because
But-
I
so,
can't fucking remember.
Do you remember like what kind
It
of
was
game
like
it
a
was?
battle type game that had like an MMO system.
RuneScape 3?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a RuneScape. It was. Fuck.
I don't remember them coming out with any other games other than this. Old school RuneScape, Stellar Dawn, Ace of Spades, Transformers Universe, Order of Legends, 8 Realms. Most of the games that they make, Bounce Down, they for sure didn't make another popular game.
Oh my god, there was one. I can't. We played it all the time, me and Tony.
I don't think that Jagex was.
They had like spells, and you battled each other, and you try to kill, like you had try to kill the opponents.
I don't remember RuneScape being made by Jagex as a kid though.
Why?
Oh, never mind. It was always Jagex. I always thought that because there's old school RuneScape, and then there's original RuneScape. There's like the OG RuneScape. I forgot what their name of it was. Classic RuneScape.
Yeah.
Classic RuneScape was way different. That's what my brother Adam like, got me into. Like I've been playing RuneScape since
Why
I
do
was,
people
like
like 07scape so much?
It was just like, I don't know. It was what it was, and it didn't try to be anything else. Whereas I feel like RuneScape 3, like the new like RuneScape, it tries to be something that it like doesn't deserve to be. Like it's not as good of a game as like World of Warcraft. Like as what?
But it tries to compete with it
as far as MMORPGs, but it was a different lane. Whereas I think that RuneScape 3, they tried to jump into that like MMO, like RPG lane a little bit more, like WoW.
Yeah.
And it just, that's not what it is.
Did our friend AG play?
Yeah, he loves RuneScape 3.
He likes RuneScape 3?
He plays the new RuneScape.
He still plays it?
He prefers that over old school.
Really?
Which is really dumb. It's like stupid. Just at that point, play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Because like, it's just a shitty World of Warcraft at that point. It's bad graphics. It's like
But it's
like I said,
it's his same account that he's had forever, right?
Yeah.
Because like the RuneScape 3 just took everything from the old school RuneScapes and then like.
See, and it really fucked me over because it said like a lot of people said that I'm pretty sure that you can take your old like RuneScape account and you could make it an old school RuneScape account, but for some reason if it was like made before 2007, and they kept on trying to tell me that my account wasn't made before 2007, which just isn't true. Like that's not like it was made in like 2003, if not earlier. Like I started playing that game like literally probably in 2001. I played since, like I said,
2001. You would have been 5.
Yes.
You've been playing RuneScape since you were 5.
Yes.
I don't remember me being like that old.
I was playing. I didn't
I don't
play
remember playing
well,
RuneScape since I
but
was 12.
I remember pulling up on my brother at Lumbridge.
Yeah.
Like back when it was like the really shitty graphics. Like if you look up classic RuneScape, it's probably not even how you. I don't know if you've even seen.
No,
pictures
probably
of
not.
It was way different.
I was playing Toontown at that time.
Like it just like it didn't look good, but you could duel people anywhere. Like whereas now they have like dueling arenas.
Oh, in the
and shit.
wild or the wilderness. That's what it was
You didn't
called,
even
right?
have to go to the wilderness. You could be outside Lumbridge and duel people. And
Oh,
fight
okay.
them. And that was like the big area to duel.
Yeah.
And there was like just a lot of changes. Like I said though, it RuneScape was what it was, and I think that old school RuneScape, and the reason why people play that is because it's not World of Warcraft.
I would say I would play RuneScape if I wasn't too deep into Toontown right now.
No, you wouldn't.
You don't think so?
No,
What about old school RuneScape?
Because I hit you at a time when you had no video games, and you turned down old school RuneScape. You were interested, and you're like, "Yeah, I'll play it. I probably that sounds like something I play," and it does sound like something that you play. But you've had the opportunity, and you didn't.
Yeah, maybe I won't.
You for sure won't.
How far do you think you're gonna get in Toontown before you're done?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun playing with like the real life friends. The issue is obviously that I have like World of Warcraft responsibilities that I also have to do.
Quit that game.
No, I can't. Especially after coming back. I've done a lot of shit. Man, I'm really tired today. I don't know why either.
What time did you sleep till or wake up till?
I woke up at like 1 p.m.
Today?
Yeah.
I slept till like 11. So, okay, me coming over at like the time I came over was a fine time.
Yeah, but I wanted to blame it on you.
I fucking knew that like you were sleeping, and I didn't even text you till like when I did.
Yeah, I mean, it for sure couldn't have been done till the time that you texted me.
Yeah.
And if it was done, like I literally just got, because when I called you, I had just gotten out of the shower. I do say gotten weird, huh?
Who said that? Me?
Every person.
Gotten?
Gotten, button, and Leighton.
Say it again.
Gotten.
You enunciate the T.
And then button.
Yeah, just say button.
Button.
Don't say the T.
Button.
Yeah, that's right.
I sound English then.
No.
Button.
No, just button.
Button.
I mean, fine.
Yeah, I don't get it. How, what?
Here, can you say milk and milk?
Milk.
Yeah, a lot of people would say milk.
I say milk.
It's milk.
I need a glass of milk. Yeah, that's how I'd say it.
Yeah,
That's
you
good?
enunciate the I, right? That's correct. But
That's
some people,
proper.
I used to say milk.
Like yelk.
Can I get some milk?
Milk.
Yeah, milk
Milk.
with an A. It's
I want some
milk.
I want some milk.
So say button.
Button.
Don't put the T.
I'm not putting. There's two
Here,
T's.
I'll
in
say
there.
how you're saying it. Button. Or hold on, button. That's how you're saying it.
Button.
Button. We're saying the same thing.
Gotten.
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 There. That's right. Button.
Button.
Yeah.
Was that good?
Yeah, you nailed it.
I'm so good at things. I'm probably the best adapter in the world.
Can you say Irish wristwatch?
Irish wristwatch.
Yeah, nailed it.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. That's easy. Everything that I do, I just piss excellence, dude. Literally straight
Is that
excellence.
a fucking Talladega Nights quote?
Yeah.
Is that?
It's something along those lines.
What's the best Will Ferrell movie, in your opinion?
Elf.
Yeah, it probably is.
That's unbiasedly. I mean, the first time I saw Step Brothers, right?
Yeah.
I think most people can unanimously agree, especially at our age. Laugh out loud.
Sixth grade came out.
Super funny. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, I can see why it's like not critically. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
Because
It doesn't make me laugh as much. The Hangover, I still think is funny.
at 9 years old, or whatever, however old I was, like in middle school, if somebody came up to me and told me that there was a funnier movie than Step Brothers, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my face.
Well, you were 11 when the movie came out.
You're a child. Yeah, middle school.
Yeah, you said 9.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I was like making a 9/11 joke.
Were you?
No.
I think you were just stupid.
I was just dumb. But in middle school,
11, 12.
If somebody told me
Yeah.
that there's a funnier movie than Step Brothers, punch him in the face.
You think so?
Oh, I'd deck him.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
thought that movie was the funniest movie I'd seen as well.
And then nowadays,
I
mean,
hadn't
it's
seen
just,
Superbad at the time though.
Yeah, Superbad is just, and also if I saw Superbad at the time, yeah, I wouldn't have thought it was funnier.
I loved when I was a kid. I loved the joke. Like I can't believe you got to suck in your mom's tits when you were a baby. And then he goes, at least you got to suck in your dad's dick. I like that joke so much. I don't know why. It was just a perfect.
It's like also too that movie. Step Brothers is so quotable for our age group.
No, that's a super bad quote.
No, but what I'm getting at.
Step Brothers?
Yes, Step Brothers was so quotable. Like
Sure.
I remember, like everybody's like I remember Brandon changing his MySpace like fucking name to like this galaxy sucks or whatever.
I don't know the quotes anymore.
Me neither. But it's
So don't go into saying this movie
everybody
is so quotable.
You don't remember in fucking middle school.
I remember the era.
Every person was quoting Step Brothers.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that movie didn't age well for me though. It's not a movie that because I just saw it. Our vice principal at the time, now the principal of our high school, he made a Facebook post and like everybody was like attacking him because he was like, "I'm going to say like Step Brothers is like top 10 worst." Comedies of all time,
worst,
which is just wrong. That's a hyper.
I mean,
I think that's hyperbolized,
obviously,
but it's not as good as some people.
It's not a top 10 either.
Yeah, no,
but it's not the worst.
No.
I already think The Other Guys is clearly better than that movie.
Yeah, The Other Guys is really good.
Yeah, I just rewatched
that had probably the best shock.
That has more quotable lines than fucking Step Brothers.
Dude, no, I remember fucking in middle school.
Name a quote.
I'm not going to call him dad, even if there's a fire.
Is that a line?
Yes.
I feel like
even if there's a fire. Remember there. You don't remember that?
Here's. I'll name off like 4 quotes from The Other Guys easily.
Okay.
Like aim for the bushes.
Okay, I'm going to also.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. Is that TLC? Like that's easily. Dirty Mike and the Boys.
The Other Guys definitely is really good.
Yeah.
It has the most shocking funny scene that I like. It's something that I legitimately
I cried of laughter.
Me too. Yeah. I could not see that. If you
because the movie's set up as The Other Guys as if Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Sam Jackson are like the heroes, and then it cuts to the other guys of Marky Mark and
you
Will
think that it's just
Ferrell.
them going to be like
competing something
the whole time, yeah. And like if you made me watch that movie 100 times,
yeah,
and every single time that I finished it, you Men in Black'd me, just to wipe my mind, I would never see that coming.
I just rewatched it, and when the bad guys get on the cables and they go right, and then they look at each other like, "You think what I'm thinking?" And then it cuts to the song like, "There goes my heroes, watch them," and then they just. I mean, there wasn't even remotely like an awning in their direction when he says that line. That there wasn't, nothing was ever going to catch them. I haven't seen that movie in so long, but that movie for sure. If I saw that scene again, yeah, it would make me cry of laughter. It's perfect.
For the bushes, aim for the bushes, and they both knucks, and you're like, they're going to throw some fucking crazy ass superhero shit.
And it's like a really long take of them like running off the building. They're running, and you're like, oh, how are they going to get out of this? And then they just kill themselves.
And then that song's so good.
Yeah,
that song's super good.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect.
Have I ever
scene.
talked about Dave Grohl with you?
Never.
Dave Grohl. Do you know who that is?
Dave Grohl. Nirvana, right?
Yes.
The Foo Fighters?
Yes. I feel like people don't realize how great of an artist that guy is.
Also, I think he's performed on SNL more than any other band.
He is so good.
Yeah.
He this guy went from being a drummer in Nirvana.
Yeah. One of the greatest of all time bands.
One of the most influential bands
of the 90s. Yeah, some of those songs are kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
But
do I understand a single word that's in any of their songs?
No, of course not.
No. They're good? Yeah.
Yeah, that what the fuck is what's that album with the baby penis?
Baby Penis, I think.
Great songs on the album.
Yes.
Well, but every song that you remember of Nirvana is only on that album.
Yeah.
Is it Evermore? Nevermore?
No, I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
I don't think they're like hard shit.
I could be lying.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about that band.
Yeah.
I just know Dave Grohl's in it.
But Dave Grohl is so good.
Underrated compared to Kurt Cobain. He gets all the clout when it's Dave Grohl.
Yeah. And
also, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I could be completely wrong.
That guy went from being a drummer in the band to a singer-songwriter
Yeah.
for
And
the Foo Fighters.
plays guitar.
Has just been on top in 2 different bands for the last 30 years.
So I was watching an interview with Dave Grohl, and it's the off-camera interview. Do you know that? Do you know that interview style where it's like black and white?
Possibly, if I saw it.
Yeah, it's hard. And he's talking about how Dave Grohl switched from drumming to guitaring, and he had a guitar with him. And he's like, "See, I don't." Dave Grohl talk. He's like, "I don't understand why people like needed to." I've never taken a guitar lesson in my life. Never. He was just like, I just see like the strings as the same thing as like my drum kicks or like here's my snare, and he just like matched the strings on the guitar to like the drumming kit, and then he just can like figure it out, and he just like.
That's so weird though, because like I get it if you go from like piano to like a string instrument to a string instrument. This guy just went from like
I
percussion to
literally
string
don't.
instrument.
I have no musical knowledge whatsoever.
Me neither.
So that makes no fucking sense to me when he's like, "Yeah, I just saw the drum and the guitar, and now I can play guitar." And well,
wait, so he didn't play guitar while he was in Nirvana?
no, he just was the drummer, and then he just like.
So like he when he was in Nirvana, he had no idea. Like if you gave him,
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he didn't.
That still reminds me of that fucking SNL that I was telling you about, where it's the
Song?
American Idol. Wait, they can sing? And it's like Jonah Hill goes up there and they go, "What song are you going to sing for us?" And he goes, a song?
And he doesn't know what a song is.
He doesn't know what the word song is. They're just playing on the fact that this guy's super dumb, and then he starts singing, and he's like super good at performing and shit.
Oh, right. So the bit is that like
Yeah.
you just get these people
Yeah.
on American Idol who are just like, oh, this guy's gonna be garbage.
Yeah, they have like jacked up teeth, like
Yeah.
fucked up
Of-
hair. Like the
Basically,
Susan Boyle.
the Susan Boyle thing, and then they're even upplaying it by he doesn't even know what a song is,
doesn't know.
but he has a voice of an angel.
Don't get me wrong, they don't usually give me. I don't laugh out loud. I understand SNL is funny because it's like a different type of comedy, but I don't usually laugh out loud. But when he first said a song,
Yeah.
it made me cry of laughter. That's so funny to me.
Speaking of Jonah Hill,
We really jumped around.
if we're talking-
and it all started from the other guys.
if we're talking about like here, this is how I bring it back. If we're talking about all-time comedies, I think This Is the End might not be one of the best, but I think of the Seth Rogen era movies, I think This Is the End is up there.
Would you call it Seth? You know what's crazy is that you call it like Seth Rogen, but it's Judd Apatow, right?
Yeah, Judd. This Is the End has nothing to do with Judd though.
Yeah.
Because Seth Rogen directed that one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Seth and Evan made that one.
But also like he pushed that one forward.
Judd fucking produces like most of them. Yeah. People say Judd Apatow, but like, come on, Seth Rogen he's an all time, you know. So in This Is the End, when they wrote the movies, it's just like hyperbolized versions of all of the actors as in their real lives.
Yeah.
So like Jonah Hill is like an arrogant asshole because he kind of is an arrogant asshole.
Yeah.
That's an interesting trait about Jonah Hill that sometimes bothers me.
Yeah, because like he used to be. I really do like though the compilations of Jonah Hill just getting insulted in interviews.
I love it.
Yeah, and then they play like sad music in the back. It's real fun.
Yeah, if he ever feels slighted in interviews, he'll let some of them in the compilation are like memes and like little jokey jokes, but like some he gets hurt and you can see it on his face, and he tries to like he'll clap back or he'll like. Are we done here?
Yeah, we're done here.
Are we going to keep doing this?
But when he first came out in Superbad, right, and like he was in there, it was so genuine because you were like, oh, this guy's like, you know, for all of us fat guys out there, we were like, this guy's like me.
Yeah, one of us.
He's a goofy, dorky guy.
Ever since he worked with Martin Scorsese,
yeah, he's just been.
He's on one.
Yeah,
I still love him. I love him.
I love Jonah Hill too,
but I wish he would just relax a little bit.
Yeah,
just chill. Just be cool for. When he was promoting his mid '90s movie, but then he directed and made, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's great, right?
Yeah.
Just the way he talked about it, it came off so like arrogant to me, and like I was like, God damn, like,
can you just be normal?
maybe that is him normal. Maybe like he was just like uncomfortable in his skin the whole time, and like that's him joking around and just being like the Jonah Hill in the movies is like him putting a character on, and this is him in his true form, which is a piece of shit. It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
I just wish he would tone it down. Seth Rogen was doing an interview, and they were like asking him questions like, it's one of those you read off the fucking, there's a white background. I don't know what the fuck it is. And they're like, who's the hardest to work with of all the actors you've ever had to do? Didn't think, he goes, Jonah Hill by far. he just like, it's Jonah. It's just Jonah.
But he works with them a lot.
Yeah, because they're friends.
They're good friends.
It's like me. I would say you.
What?
Yeah, I would say you easily.
What?
Yeah.
You think I'm hard to work with?
Yeah.
Why?
Because everything has to be like
perfect, because I'm a perfectionist.
It's just like, if I was angry at the fact that you weren't ready by 1:30 today, I would just be blowing my brains out. Yeah. I knew because what time you went to sleep that you wouldn't be ready by at least noon. Yeah. And I still didn't text you by 1:30, and you were just starting to get ready. Yeah. And then you try to put the blame on me because it makes you feel better.
Are you just not? That's my favorite thing to do is, so you just not coming now or what? Or like, are we just done with the podcast?
Like if I don't like text you or do anything, it's like in your head you probably get excited because I have to come to you and you go, ooh, I get to like be mad at him.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Thank you.
And then every week you forget to upload the podcast. and then I have to, and then I don't get to be mad.
Well, yeah, because if you get mad, I'll make up some crazy.
You'll just lie, and it's just like, okay, you've had since fucking Thursday to upload it, and you still upload it on Sunday.
This one was fucked up because I legitimately uploaded the other podcast. So like, if you look through our video uploads, there'll be an exclamation point with like the thing
of like, you've already uploaded this video.
Yeah, you've already uploaded this one, and I was like, man, why am I getting like, David Fraley should have commented by now. Mm-hmm. And come to find out, I just never had it uploaded.
And you probably haven't been putting them on SoundCloud either.
Not the most recent one. No, that one didn't get put on SoundCloud.
I mean, literally uploading takes maybe 5 minutes.
Well, here's the thing. I even say it too. Like, I'll be in Discord with like Jorm, and he always makes me feel better because he always says like things that really kind of brighten the mood. Like, oh, well, fuck that guy. And I'm like, yes, thank God.
Thank God.
That's what I needed to do.
The one thing that I like that he wants me to do, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Because I even go, oh, man, David's going to be so mad I forgot to upload the podcast.
Again.
I was like, I got to upload this. And then I get like 3 guys go, oh, well, fuck that guy.
I mean, if we record, I can't wait till we move in together. Because I can just do it all, and I don't have to. Because we do this. We're doing this today. It's Saturday, so it should be uploaded today. That's the idea.
It won't be uploaded, so
but
probably next week. Thursday.
Well, I hope it happens. But let's say we're living together. We can do the podcast maybe in the middle of the week. I can render it, do it all, and upload it the same day it's done, and then schedule it, and then it's good to go. I don't have to think about it again. Somehow. I don't know why you don't do that. Like, I don't understand why just not.
Yeah, it just never crosses my mind.
I know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, the thing is, right, I get doing this, and then like that tires me out, and then I watch you render it and do that stuff, and then that really gets me really tired. And then half the time when like you're like, all right, you got to upload this in an hour, most of the time I'm like, yeah, let me just take a quick nap for an hour. And then that hour nap turns into 3 hours. And you know what happens a lot of times when you go to sleep? You forget about everything. Mm-hmm. So then I just forget. And then it gets to like 8 p.m. on Saturday.
What's crazy is
and I'm like, oh shit, I got to upload that thing. Otherwise David's going to be real mad. And he's probably already fucking checking his phone every 2 minutes. And he's pissed.
What's crazy is that it doesn't take long. It's not hard. You just do it. You click 10 buttons and that's it. What?
Let me check this.
Check what?
YouTube video. Did you not upload? Question mark, question mark, question mark. All of our text messages are just, when are we doing this? We have today or tomorrow to do the pod. That's it. Tomorrow then.
Yeah, if you can push off, you will.
Yeah.
I did push off on Wednesday because I was like just fucking tired.
Are we doing the podcast today? You just don't care anymore, huh? Never uploaded the podcast, huh? Warned you, bro. I sent you a picture of it being failed. You said, yeah, just figure it out. I guarantee it's not that hard.
Yeah, you also like, you threaten me.
Yeah.
You go, okay, I guess it's just not getting uploaded then.
Yeah.
Like that's on me. When it's on you.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yes.
So you'd say I'm the hardest person to work with?
Yeah, without a doubt, without question.
That's fucked up. Dude, Toontown has been great lately.
It really is good.
It's been super fun. I had this really funny. The thing that made me laugh was we forgot multiple times that T-Voss was supposed to be playing with us.
Oh yeah, last night we get on 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was like, "Where's that T-Boss guy? Call him." He's like, "It's happy hour. I'm just talking to my friends." I was like, "Okay."
See, I didn't know what that meant at all.
Yeah, he was on like a Zoom conference call
Okay.
with his Greendale buddies.
And it was really funny because then we like went another 2 hours, completely forgot.
Dude, it was 3 hours.
Yeah,
it was
a
3
long
hours.
period of time.
And then I was like, "Wait, where the fuck is this kid?" Still just like vibing with the other people.
Yeah.
Didn't give us a heads up. What kind of fucking...
Yeah, and then the guy comes back and he goes, well, I had all my friends in there. I had, Manfred, I forgot who
Cat?
else. And,
Anthony?
Well, he named up Anthony and all that, and then he goes, and Cat. I was like, yeah, and you were in there for Manfred and Anthony. No, we know who you were in there.
Yeah.
And I just, made fun of him for that. I was like, and you think that I'm playing Toontown because of David, Sabrina, Ashley, and Chelsea. And then that made me laugh really hard.
I liked when we were playing Toontown. And in the game, there are things called buildings that, for the lower level tunes, are harder to beat.
Yeah, we for sure. So I tried to do even a.
Have you guys done a Toontown building by yourselves yet?
No. Wait, I think that me, Sabrina, and Chelsea did.
You guys should be able to.
We could.
A 2-star by now.
But they get so, they don't, they'll sound a lure instantly. They won't even think twice about it.
So it's it's supposed to be a challenge for the lower level people, but me, myself, and the two people that were playing from Twitch,
yeah,
we're just we can clear the buildings
solo, and then us being there just makes it that
it's
much
just
easier.
it's just to help the people out. And our friend Chelsea had been trying the buildings all day by herself.
She was dying left and right.
And we got in the buildings and we just would clear through them with her. And when we finally cleared them, she was like, "Wow, what a rush!" She was so jacked to finish it.
We went through the whole building without her using anything. She didn't have to do anything in the entire building.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Wow, what a rush!" And one time we just had you come, and I was like, "This will be fine." And she goes, "Wait, no, we got to get Dizzy or somebody else." And she's freaking out. I was like, "David can solo this."
Yeah.
The only issue is that you don't have tune-up, so you can't hard carry.
No, I can't heal you guys.
So that's kind of an issue, but
you guys don't have tune-up either, which
Yeah.
is fucking it's annoying.
Yeah.
I like not having tune-up in the game because I just nobody relies on
I'm
me.
just not going to take drop, I think.
Yeah, drop or trap are not worth it.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably
Drop's
not.
probably worse.
I don't know, because let's say late game, having a grand piano is probably better than having a TNT.
You think so?
I don't know. They both. It's tough. It's tough to say.
Wow, what a rush. She would freak out in every single building, too.
Yeah.
I went in. I did something with Sabrina, too, and she got real frustrated with me. We were just killing. Oh, we kept on having mobs roll up on us. Because, if you get in a fight in the middle of the street, you just end up having a bunch of,
When you get to late game, you never fucking fight those battles.
No?
No.
You just go to buildings.
Yeah, because it's. Most of the time.
I very rarely do.
Most of the time, you don't. The things you need, the higher level cogs, are not on the street. They don't even spawn on the street.
Yeah.
So, you might get a backstabber
If you have
here
an
and there.
invasion.
Yeah, invasions are the only way.
Yeah. So I very rarely do that too, but she had like something. She was like, "Come help me," and I went and helped her. And like she just was doing like some of the craziest outlandish shit. I was like,
what?
What are you doing? Like she went in and she just like attacked like the wrong target every single time. And I was like, yo, we gotta like. And then if you have them try to attack before, because you have this brief second where you can attack just one while something's coming up.
Right.
They will never get the gang off.
So this is a turn-based system combat system. So you guys want to like. You want to attack before the other enemies have a chance to attack you. And also, there will be people that join the battle from the outside.
Yeah.
And if you attack fast enough, they won't get off their attacks, essentially. And the girls always are too slow, and it makes the battle significantly harder.
Yes, because if they can get there, like, it's just literally skipping around with them not getting an attack, and then you, like, killing one of their enemies.
Yeah.
They'll never get that off. And I kept on like screaming at Sabrina for that. And then she was like, "This is why I don't play video games with you." I was like, "I'm great to play video games with. You guys just suck."
I don't know why. It's not hard. You just click a button.
That being said, it made me
I play
realize
other games while I'm playing Toontown.
That a lot of people tell me you're not fun to play video games with. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm very calm, cool, collected. And that's like something that I really get complimented on a lot.
You just have to like... You can't see these girls. What they don't understand is you have to like duck and weave the fake anger, and then you have to poke and prod, and then get you really angry. And that's how you play video games.
That is, I don't like how much you know about my video game habits, because that is like true. Like I'll actually get like fake angry, and it's just like a meme, and you know that, and then. But then as soon as I fuck up, you know that I'll get pissed off if you just.
And then the real anger comes. You throw your headset at the fucking screen. It breaks.
Okay, buddy. Here's the thing. That one was a fake anger.
Yeah.
That turned into a real anger.
You take your Master Yi. You get banned from the Discord, and I start crying of laughter. I mean, making you mad.
You know what the worst part
made me laugh harder. It's for so long.
You know, I wish too that everybody reacted the way that. Although I hate it, because the worst thing is somebody laughing at your anger when you're angry.
Oh my god.
But the one thing that I don't like is T-Boss gets very angry that I get angry. So he gets angry that I'm angry.
He gets angry?
Which pisses me off. Yeah, because he'll be like, "See, this is why people don't want to play video games." And like when I got mad and banned you, he was like, "Well, good job, man. You ruined like all the fun." But you, on the other hand, when I banned you, you were probably like hard to stay in your chair.
Oh my god, I was crying so much. But he was mad that you got mad?
He gets mad every single time.
People getting mad at somebody getting mad at them, that makes sense.
No.
I get it makes me happy when somebody gets mad at me.
You laugh very hard, that's what made me throw my headset too, was that like when it was all happening, I had fucking Nikki and T-Voss just talking and saying shit, and I was like, well, I don't want to hear them anymore, so I threw my headset, broke my monitor.
It was a good monitor too.
A really good one. This one's better though.
Is this one better because it has a better higher refresh rate?
It's better for video games, which is really good for Toontown. You got it. It's all about those frames.
This doesn't make fucking sense to me. I don't understand computers enough to like really get this.
Yeah.
Toontown came out.
They're not calculating.
Super fucking long ago.
Yeah.
And every now and then when I load the game up, it flashes my screens. I think it's because my graphics card is shit. If I'm watching a stream when doing that, Toontown will crash, and then it'll also crash the stream.
You guys crash so much.
Yeah. So like it'll crash both things, and then I have to relog and figure it all out. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Disney has that issue all the time too. It is very confusing because like you would think that something like that should just run no problem, right? Stop doing that. It's coming in my ears, dude. You would think that it'd like run no problem, right?
Yeah.
And it's really funny to me because I was actually just watching watching a documentary on horses, yeah.
Sorry.
I was watching a documentary on horses. I was watching a documentary on Wreckful, and he used to play this game called Asheron's Call, which was an MMO.
I don't know it.
Nobody knows it.
Yeah.
It's an MMORPG. It's just a very not a very well-known game. It was an MMO that you didn't use your mouse, and there was like, you know how in MMOs a lot of times there's multiple ways to move?
Yeah.
Like there's WASD, there's the arrow keys, and then there's also sometimes the number pad.
Yeah.
You can use that as well. Well, in that game, you could strafe normally, but because of the way that it was designed and like the creators of the game weren't that experienced, what people did was they hit all the buttons at once, and it made you strafe super fast.
Yeah.
And he became super good at this game, and he's a multi-rank 1 World of Warcraft player, one of the best World of Warcraft players of all time. He got his start from that game, and it was weird to me because he went back to play it recently. It got shut down, and then kind of the same thing as Toontown. He went back to play it, and it still looked laggy. And it's like, how did people ever become really good back like in the dial-up ages?
How do they do it?
Yeah, because look at how laggy these games are prior to that. You know what I mean? Like, or after that. Like, now that we have like these fucking like Wreckful, he's got obviously like a $5,000
Before I have this thought, how crazy. So think about in movement in video games. What do you use all the time? For
WASD.
That's the way it should be, right?
Yes.
It's just like mouse in the right hand, left hand
Or,
WASD.
hear me out.
Yeah.
The arrow key should just be on the left hand side.
I literally was about to say that. As like a fucking design of keyboards,
Yeah.
why did they put the arrow keys there?
Yeah, it's very
I
weird.
mean, if you think, I guess for computers, they didn't like think that gaming was probably going to be like that.
But the issue is now too that at this point, design a keyboard like that.
Yeah, I don't. If it ain't broke, you know.
True.
I would never switch the keyboards.
But also the issue is right that like WASD is right there, and the reason why you use WASD in a lot of video games
Control,
too,
Alt
is because you have all those like
Control, Alt,
other
Q, E.
Yeah.
You have everything right
you
there.
because like although I use like an MMO mouse, a lot of people like use
Talking to the mic.
People use all of these buttons.
Yeah.
Like they literally use every single one, and it's nuts. I don't know why.
That's an interesting like thinking of that guy playing the MMO all on the keyboard.
Yeah, and it came to a point where this guy Wreckful. I don't think that you've ever watched him.
I've heard of him.
You've just heard of him through me. He like was the person who popularized the idea of donate button, because at first the only money that you'd make on Twitch was through subscriptions.
Yeah.
Only if you got to the point where you could get a subscription button.
Yeah.
Which if you got striked on Twitch, you immediately couldn't get it. Like Soda Poppin' didn't have a sub button for a long time, and people memed him for it.
Yeah.
Like he was behind. Him and Wreckful were like the pioneers of Twitch for the most part, and people that are still around.
Right, he was a top streamer, and he didn't have any like form of revenue, any revenue, right?
Well, he was getting donations because he was post Wreckful.
Yeah.
And Wreckful was the first person to go, well, they're taking the money from the subscriptions. Why don't I just link my PayPal right here?
Yeah.
And then he like would manually like put in like people's messages and shit, and like he'd take messages that way or song requests and shit. So he like popularized that.
Oh, so he started like the modernized version of what a streamer is.
Pretty much. He was also like, this guy started off in Asheron's Call, was the best at that game, like by far.
Yeah.
Like he was known as like his name is in the Urban Dictionary. Like his name was like I just watched the documentary. His name was Anti-Proxy, whatever, and that's in like the Urban Dictionary of like about him. They have like the message that would get sent every time that you'd get killed by him in Asheron's Call. He was just like that well known.
Oh, so like he
was posted on forums about him all the time. Then he goes to World of Warcraft. He tried out World of Warcraft and he hated the leveling, so he quit right away.
Was the leveling too hard or too easy?
Too hard.
Too hard?
Well, he just not hard. It was just too tedious.
Too grindy?
He didn't want to do it. Like he doesn't. All he wants to do is outplay people.
Yeah.
And then he got like given an account like in Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
Very first season that he played was rank 1. The highest.
So he
rating.
never did the leveling system?
No.
That's funny.
I mean, he did eventually.
Right. Eventually, you just like
Yeah,
play it, but
as you get more
but his
expansions.
first like
Yeah, he was just given the account named Wreckful, and that's how he got the name.
Oh,
Wreckful.
he was given it.
Yeah, he was given.
Wait, was that not his initial name, Wreckful?
Well, he didn't stream at the time because Burning Crusade there wasn't streaming.
So
because this was back
when
in,
he
like,
chose a
2006.
username, he wasn't by the name Wreckful. So his name was just given to him because that was the account name.
His name was Anti-Proxy or whatever, which is like cowfucker in like Jerusalem or something like that.
Yeah.
and he that was his name in Asheron's Call, like his original game. He came to World of Warcraft, started playing that.
Isn't that weird? I mean, most people like create their names or their name is like special to them. And this one was just given to him because somebody's like, oh yeah, here's this account.
But then it became special.
Right, after the fact.
So by the time that streaming became popularized, or he started streaming, because he was the first big, like the whole documentary is called Wreckful, the first big streamer. You'd actually probably really like it.
Yeah, I probably would. What are your thoughts on the fact that in gaming, everybody has like a nickname? Because like that, you make a username, right? So that just becomes your identity.
Yeah.
Do you like that or do you not like that?
I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it somewhat. I prefer, like, every person that I play video games with, my name's James and like things. So everybody knows that my name's James.
Yeah.
And like at this point, like when I'm in guilds, people just end up calling me James.
Yeah.
Every person like in like World of Warcraft pretty much calls me James.
Yeah.
Even when I go to streams, like people call me James. You go out of your way
to figure out somebody's real name and call them. Yeah.
Some
I'm
people
trying
are
to
hesitant too.
Yeah, people get nervous. They don't like giving their real name out.
Which is weird.
It is a weird thing.
I feel like people that hang around me at this point, like, just are ready for it. Cause
oh, yeah. I mean, like, the people we play video games with.
It was, you know what the weird thing is that it used to be even weirder.
Yeah, I mean.
I'd say, like, the 2000, like, when we were in high school.
Let's say around.
That was a big thing. Like, nobody would give out their name. For sure.
I'd say even a little bit younger than that. When, like, I'd say middle school, you would never. Nowadays, like.
You know what's funny is,
I think it's social media that made it so that like social media blended the internet and real life thing so much that people started to like associate their internet persona with their real life persona.
Yeah, and like people like have other, like, you know them through social media.
Before social media, you could go online and theoretically become a different person.
Completely, yeah. Me, on the other hand, I've been doxing myself since, because my very first RuneScape account, his name was James53215.
Mine was
which at my time
DJ Miller. Like I always had like a form of my name in there, or DJ Lee, my middle name.
Mine was a double dox because not only did I give out my name,
you gave out your zip code.
My zip code in my name, just James53215.
Yeah, if you come to this square footage,
you'll find.
You might be able to find this kid named James.
and he's it's all been history since then. But yeah, he that documentary is really cool. It kind of just.
You ever see the Smash documentary?
Yeah.
It's a 4-hour documentary. It is long.
Hungry Box is still on top, huh?
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the.
People still fucking hate that guy though.
Yeah, it's partly because he's kind of like a dickhead.
Do you want to play Valorant?
Yeah, I do actually, but I'm not. I've never been a Counter-Strike guy.
I'm convinced I'm going to be terrible at it.
The only time in my life that I played Counter-Strike was me playing gun game in that game. I really liked gun game.
But
that was
I played because of Manfred a few times. Did he ever force you to play?
Maybe.
Really?
I don't remember.
That guy forced me to play.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how much money that guy's spent.
You know what's bizarre is that theoretically I should like Counter-Strike because my favorite game mode in Call of Duty is Search and Destroy, which is literally just Counter-Strike game mode.
But the game's so hard.
It is really hard.
People are too good at it. It's also one of those games, right? It's like I will never go back.
There's so
Fortnite.
much strategy to it.
There's too many good people.
In Fortnite, you're done with Fortnite now?
Fortnite, I can't go back into it. There's these 12-year-olds. Dude, with this whole fucking quarantine shit, these 12-year-olds are literally in a hyperbolic time chamber for fucking Fortnite.
The building is just like on a different level, right? No?
Oh, dude. It's not only that. Is when I first started playing Fortnite, I was like, okay, there's building and shit, and then there's like shooting.
Yeah.
And I remember watching Ninja, and he goes, somebody was like, how can I get better or whatever? He goes, well, you got to work on your shooting. Once you're good at shooting, work on your building, or vice versa, do either or. Once you get your building down, you got to work on your editing. I was like, why would I ever edit?
Yeah.
And now that's like, dude, these guys are like doing the craziest shit. Like they're editing out windows, shooting, taking a shot, unediting it, so that way it's just a blank wall, so that way they can't get shot. So they're like doing these millisecond fucking edits to just get like one shot off. Fucking
think of Halo Forge mode, right? Mm-hmm. Just think of that as like a concept when that came out in the game, where Forge mode was at the time probably the best video game editor for like making maps.
Halo 3 too had it.
Halo 3 is when it came out with Forge mode, where you could just make your own maps and then people can play. You're right. And that was just like at the time game like changing. Now all the way to Fortnite, where that same concept of building and like making maps and shit like that is now in a combat system, which is like
mind blowing.
I just never would have like taken the idea of editing shit and like building as like a combat system.
It's very smart.
And people, it is very smart on hindsight, but I don't think the Fortnite creators even like thought of it, because
originally they just wanted
the Fortnite game was like initially a survivalist game.
Yeah,
where you would like
it was a PvE game.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even PvP at first.
Right, so the building was just like
this is
you would just
also there.
You know what bothers me is that the actual Fortnite game, not Battle Royale, that game kind of seems dope, and it'll never like nobody will ever play it anymore. The idea of like building up shit to like, just like it just seems like a fun game. It's like a fun zombie game.
They throw it in Fortnite every now and then, even, and I like it. So like,
where you can battle shit in the Battle Royale thing.
Yeah, so like they'll have like zombies spawning, and if you kill the zombies, it gives you health back, and they drop loot for you. So like that's pretty cool. It's like
I'm never gonna play Fortnite. I've just accepted it.
Yeah, I'll never get back into it because like people are too good. Same thing with like that's why I'm saying it is Counter-Strike is like people are so good at Counter-Strike now.
Oh yeah,
it's just like if I hop in
when I watch Shroud play like Valorant or just like
it's so nuts.
They hit sniper shots so
Shroud's
consistently.
An anomaly too, though.
Why is he an anomaly?
I don't think that guy's ever picked up a shooter and just not been the best.
He's so good.
Literally so good.
Yeah.
He picks up, like, he's not even that good at building in Fortnite.
Yeah.
But he wins every single game because he doesn't miss an AR shot.
Why is he so, like...
I don't know. That guy is so nuts at so many games. Like... and he's a good streamer too.
He doesn't even play professionally, right?
Not anymore.
His voice bothers me. That's the one thing I don't like.
Really?
His voice sounds as much of a gamer voice as possible.
Yeah.
It's like it's that slight nasal to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that kills me.
The condescending nasal.
Yeah, it is a condescending nasal. That's the perfect way to describe a Shroud voice. It is so, and I don't even think he means for it to be condescending. No, never. But it is.
Because he seems like a very nice guy.
He seems, but like everything. I'm like, why is this guy so arrogant?
Yeah.
And his voice, like, it's just like,
it's
clear
really
your fucking nostrils.
Yeah.
Clear them out. It's not, it's so fucking, who do you think the best streamer is currently? And why is it Dr. Disrespect?
The doc is good.
He's not TV
/Jamesbo.
He's not on top. Yeah, it's you. But Dr. Disrespect still makes me laugh like crazy.
He's very good. I really like there's this guy now, his name's Bob7. Is
he like an underground person?
He's on the Raj Patel show.
Yeah.
And he very rarely streams. He streams like once a month, but he goes on people's streams.
Yeah.
Like if he can go on, he goes on them all the time. Him and Barry are really funny.
I saw this I saw this on Twitter. Somebody retweeted it, and it's this girl doing body paint. Yeah. But she has pasties on her tits, so she's trying to be like Mystique, and she's just painting her completely blue.
Yeah.
And somebody captioned it like, "Oh, I guess I'm just gonna like paint my fucking dick on stream now. Like it's fine if this is okay." And it's just like people are upset because girls can just do shit like that.
It makes no sense because at that point, like legitimately, I should be able to, like, this isn't like a thing. Like, I'm not going to like argue this fact.
Yeah.
But in reality, if you can just throw pasties on, what's sexualized about my penis then? Do I have to just cover up the head?
Yeah, can you just put a sock on it?
Yeah, can I just put like literally, can I put a condom, like a dark condom on it and then paint over it and like be Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah.
Can I do a Dr. Manhattan
Can you
cosplay?
like sew like something to cut, like a little, like a sock to cover your dick and balls? Is that okay?
Well, it's got to be like plastic, so that way you can like
see
and it just
have a little indentation of your penis.
Yeah, literally, because pasties literally just cover up the nipple, and then you have the whole tits up.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, which is dope. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love titties. On like I'm every time that so what I do is I have one monitor, I pull up my video game I'm playing, and then I have Discord minimized, and then I got 15 e-girls opened up on my Twitch, like right here.
Yeah.
And I just watch them all day. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want them to stop, but why can't we just be dick and balls out?
I don't know. I don't understand the it does just seem like consistently girls just get better treatment on Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, like, and they also don't get banned for certain shit.
Well, some girls are like just like solid streamers and are fine, and then they don't like abuse that as well, yes. Which is like cool. But then there are a lot who definitely do abuse.
But it's shitty because those, it's like that small selection of people.
Yeah, ruin it for everybody else.
Ruin it for all of them because there's genuinely a lot of good entertainers out there. Like Keemstar, I don't really like agree with like a lot of what he does sometimes, but he's been ripping on this girl.
Is it Cretan?
Caterino.
Yeah, what is that person? So, the only I saw it on fucking that kid we were playing with, Dizzy. Mm-hmm. It was on his like Discord bio talking shit about Caterino. What is that?
So there's this guy named Call Me Carson. He
that sounds familiar.
He's a Minecraft streamer.
Would I have heard of him?
Probably not.
Okay.
I think I might have brought him up once because he had like a Rashler. Like he's a very funny guy. The Minecraft community in general is pretty funny in general. And he did the Rashler and she was on it. She ended up like dating him, but come to find out the entire time that they were dating, she was dating another guy.
Okay.
And it's like more and more stuff.
Had they ever met in real life though?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot. And more stuff started like unraveling about this girl that like she dated her manager at the same time too. Like she legitimately had like up to 4 boyfriends at one time.
And Keemstar is breaking the story?
Yeah. Keemstar's kind of like toned it down a little bit recently because he's like, it's whatever at this point. But she was dating that guy and dating a bunch of other dudes. It was possible that
she was banging all these people?
Yeah, it's very possible that she was also not only just dating multiple people, but also banging other guys that she wasn't dating.
Was she utilizing them to get clout
further
and
her
like
career? Yes.
Oh, that's
so.
Fun.
Call me Carson was why she. So like every person that she dated was like her manager. So obviously he's like
or somebody like a bigger Twitch streamer,
and like literally it's
all people career based.
Pretty much.
Hey, I respect them. I respect the hustle.
That's why Keemstar was like, "This is why I'm like breaking this," and it kind of seemed genuine, even though he's obviously doing it. He's breaking these stories just for clout.
Yeah, he wants to.
But he goes like, it's really shitty because there's girls like this that are abusing it, like their sexuality and like getting after these guys to further their careers when there's genuinely good streamers out there not getting the proper credit that they deserve just because they're women.
Nice.
So.
Did he then call the person the N-word? Because Keemstar does that every now and then.
He does do that a lot, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that's a sign out now.
He did scream that the N-word about her a few times.
All right, well, scream the N-word and let's get out of here.
All right. Peace out, you.
What was that last one? Peace out what?